3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, set. 30 base. Two right here. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll start the drive with Dixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Get.
Dixon running from the shotgun.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Yo, cheetah, cheetah. Let's go.
From the gun, Harvey. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now a play fake here on first down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
We got this. Slam, slam. Check three, check three. Rock. Catch it. Hard. Alert three, alert three. Alert three.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaq Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
No.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First down, Buffalo.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check.
Operating from the gun. Harvey, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, you got 3.
Looking to throw. Harvey. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Harvey. And a catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 35.
And the Bills' 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a draw play with Dixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Harvey completes it to Lee. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 23.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Harvey. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, switch gears.
Running out of the gun with Dixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing on 1st down. Harvey. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Harvey. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. John Ross. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 9 now. Looking long for Westbrook. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 42-yard line.
I got you.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
61, matchbox lights.
2nd and 10. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
52's the mic.
On first down, Harvey. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Go, X3, 218, chopper. Steve Griffin.
A run by Dixon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check pass. Check pass.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Go.
Check down. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Hey, Sam off.
Flare.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Harvey. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now they were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Check your hot read. Gone. Check. Gone.
Out out of the gun. They'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Red, 70 in. I'm on. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Exit. Kill. Turn. See ya. Come on. Turn up.
Check. Check hot route.
You're out. Show it up. What happened?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
You. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come with
Orbit. 53. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, right.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
Watch the pass.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
2nd and 11. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here. And Jeffrey's got it. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
52. Check. Scene 6. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Shift. Chopper.
Switch.
Here's Dixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, Charlie.
52.
From the gun, Harvey. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Taking it about the 36. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Delta. Number 53. Mike. H3, 218. Chopper.
Let's go, D. Tight.
Hard.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Alpha. Set, go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on first.
You got it.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hayward.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, let's get this.
2nd and 4. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Let's make these babies
Lock it.
Say.
Ready.
They run with Howard and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah. 90.
You can't block me. Watch the edge. Hey, watch the edge. Check it back or check it on. Go on. Check safety.
Check 24. Check. What happened?
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Nice, sweetheart. Mike, 53. Mike.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Dog. Deuce. Back. Kill.
Share.
Check.
See it. On.
Twist.
Echo. Set, go.
Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught on a slant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Harvey. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 85 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming. We got double up.
Trying the right side with Howard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run.
They go with Howard again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 10 Lobo.
SOS.
Ready, go.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down, Harvey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Harvey looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 99. Check 99. Buzz. Check. Bang, 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 bang. Set, go.
They'll look to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 53.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Corey Littleton coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Kill. Lock it. He's checking. Crash. Leo. Check 20. Gone. What happened?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, it's White. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st and 10, Harvey. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Next to score, Jaguars 26, Bills 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch time.
Throwing after the interception. Harvey. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Harvey completes it to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on, fight.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Tight end right.
Throwing on first down. Harvey under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Look at me. Go.
From the gun, Harvey. And that is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes and try and shake their guys free.
Yes, you're right. They have had no room to breathe. On 4th down, Harvey nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Man, I got you. Exit. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Charlie.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I got you. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Dog. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ben Gideon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st down, Harvey. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Harvey. Lee's got it over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, Harvey. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Harvey, the quick slant caught. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time. Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping. You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, doesn't feel right. Exactly. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice. And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said.